Hey everybody, it's Chris Guns. Welcome back to PBI Radio, and I'm about to check in with Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. He knows how to tell a good story, and I'm sure he's got plenty on Vernon Forrest on this third year anniversary of the death of Vernon Forrest. Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, it's been 3 years since the death of Vernon Forrest. When did you first meet Vernon?
I met Vernon when I first came to Vegas. When I first moved to Vegas back in 1980. He was just turning pro. He had his career as a professional was young. And Vernon was a type of guy that, you couldn't do nothing and help but like Vernon. Real cool, real friendly. And he was the type of guy that would give you the shirt off his back. Just a real friendly type guy. And about his ability, I mean, when you saw Vernon, if you knew anything about boxing, he had superstardom written all over him.
Yeah, he did. Yep. Incredible amateur, too.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, beat Shane and Mosley in the amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
Vernon was a unique type guy, tall, lanky. He had that good leverage and punch with either hand. And he was just a real cool guy.
Yeah, beautiful jab. Everything you want in a fighter. He's everything you want in a fighter. What's your favorite memory of Vernon, and the one thing that stands out most when you think about him?
Man, I seen when he hit Shane Mosley. I think in their first fight, he hit Shane with a right hand bomb.
Yeah.
And it froze Shane. It just froze him. He was like, he knocked him out and he woke him back up.
Yeah.
I never forgot that, man. I mean, I had never seen that before.
And I think it reminded me of when Frazier hit Ali with that left hook, and Ali fell, and I think the hitting his head on the floor woke him up.
I mean, he hit Shane, and Shane was out on his feet.
Yeah.
But Vernon threw it in the combination. At the second punch, woke Shane back up.
Mm-hmm. It's an awesome.
I never forgot that punch, man.
And how'd you hear about his passing?
Well, man, how did I hear about Vernon's passing? It was like everybody else, we went to the gym the next day, and everybody's talking about, did you hear about Vernon? And I spoke to Vernon maybe like a month before that. Because he was, I think it was doing rehabilitation. He had an injury. He was out for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
He was starting to get his career back on track. And I think he hooked up with Al Heyman. And he started to bring his career back on track.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you hear this. Guys robbing him, took his watch, and, it's crazy. I mean, listen, if you can't live in your own neighborhood, I mean, where could you live at?
Yeah, yep. And what was your last conversation with Vernon like? What'd you talk about?
Well, we just talked about life in general, like I said, I always admired Vernon's skills. He would remind me of like a Bob Foster and a Tommy Hearns because he had that leverage. And he was good with his skills. He knew how to use what God gave him.
Mm-hmm.
And he used it to his advantage. And plus, Vernon was a people person. He had a couple of charities back home that he was involved in, working with underprivileged kids, and I think he worked with some mental retarded kids.
Yep. He's a great guy.
He was just an out and out great guy.
Yep. And
we all miss him.
Sport's better off that we had him, and better off that we have you too. Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate it.